Hey guys, this is C. Marie coming to you from her kitchen. I'm about to make a very basic smoothie. I get inquiries all the time on how to make a smoothie. And then when I hear the horror stories on people making smoothies and they're not tasting good, I'm thinking, wow, they are truly missing out. So here we go. As my base, I like to use a banana. And notice this banana is a little dark. Okay, no biggie. When you get a banana, to tell that the banana is at its full ripeness, I can't even get it out. The banana needs to have black spots on it. That lets you know the banana is at its sweetest level and that it's fully ripe and ready to be eaten. If you get a banana that is still green, that banana is going to taste really weird. The second thing is, and that's your base, you do need a base fruit to simply make the smoothie kind of creamy. Some people use avocado. I use avocado when I'm doing a little more advanced smoothie, but just for the purposes of this video, the banana is fine. Sometimes I use a half a banana, sometimes I use a whole. It just depends on what mood I'm in that day. So my other fruit that I'm using are navel oranges. I just took 2 navel oranges, peeled them, took the middle out, and so that we're going to be good with that. I really like navel oranges in smoothies. They are really delicious. The other fruit would be sweet dark cherries. Mines are actually frozen. I'm using about a cupful. I'm also using ginger root. This is really good in smoothies. I just usually chop off a piece, take off the skin, and cut it in half. Now, be careful with the ginger. The ginger is extremely strong, so if you don't like ginger or the taste of ginger, then you might not want to add this to your smoothie. The other thing that I like to use is fresh cilantro. I always add 1 or 2 different herbs in my smoothie to help give me an array of vitamins, nutrients, and minerals in my smoothie. I love cilantro. Again, just like the ginger, it will overpower the taste of the smoothie somewhat. So you have to be a little careful. I don't use a whole lot. I just use a handful. Some other herbs you can use is mint leaves, which are delicious in a smoothie. You can also use basil leaves. Basil leaves go very well with strawberries. So instead of having cherries, you could do a cupful of strawberries and add the basil leaves. Gives it a really delicious flavor. Then, for this basic smoothie purpose, I'm just using fresh spinach. I've already washed it and so forth and so on. So I'm using very basic baby fresh spinach. It's about a handful and a half. I don't know how to measure that any other way. I just grab, a big chunky handful, and then I grab another handful. But that's about a handful and a half for the sake of this demonstration. And then I top it off with a lime. Sometimes I use lemon, sometimes I use both. Again, another way to get an array of taste in with minimum calories. This is not going to be a meal replacement smoothie. It'll be kind of close, but not quite. It might be, I would say about, well, actually, I guess it could be a meal replacement smoothie. The cherries add a lot of calories to it. A cup of cherries, the 2 navel oranges. So we're looking at about total maybe 350 calories, and it will make approximately 32 to 40 ounces. I have a really small blender, so it's going to make about 32 to 40 ounces today. And so what we do is you take your blender, you add your liquid. My liquid, of course, is pure water. I do about 8 ounces of water. Sometimes I use coconut water. I do not use anything else, any other liquid at all. I will not use like like protein powders or anything else to make it turn into a different substance altogether. I just use basic water or coconut water. I do not use tea as well either. So you layer it. You simply layer it. You put your bananas in first, your sweet fruit, your cherries. I put my ginger in. I like to put my cilantro in the middle because, again, it is a very strong herb, and I don't want to taste that herb overpowering everything else. Then I add my spinach last on top. Okay. And then I add my cut up lime. If I want the taste of lemon, most of the times I will cut up a lemon and take the seeds out. But today, I just decided to add some lemon juice, and that's the only, I'm sorry, that is another juice. That's the only juice that I will add to my smoothie outside of the basic water or coconut water. I will not add any other juice to it. You can squeeze as much as you like. The lemon gives it a very nice, refreshing flavor as well. And that is it. So that's my base smoothie. For beginners, you simply blend it. Now, I don't have a high, I can't even get it out. I don't have a high-powered blender. So, this is what I suggest. You blend your smoothie, your ingredients, based on the type of blender you have. If you have a Ninja, a Montel Jordan, or one of those super power blenders, your blender probably can run for 30 seconds and blend all this up into a smooth, delicious smoothie. This blender is just a very basic smoothie, so I'm going to have to run this probably about a minute and a half. I don't recommend blending anything over a minute and a half, because as you start to blend, especially if you go past a minute and a half up into 2 minutes and so forth, the ingredients start to actually heat up in the consistency of a soup. That simply means that you've over blended it, and it also means that you have lost all the vitamins and all the nutrients that the blending will provide to you. The smoothie will provide to you. So anyway, drink up and enjoy.